Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my room at home. Ta-da! I'm actually on Thanksgiving break right now. I'm on Thanksgiving break for 2 more days, and then I go back on Sunday, and yeah, so we're filming here. I probably could have pre-filmed this before I came home, but I didn't. Today we are going to be looking at, reviewing the Colourpop and Raw Beauty Christie collection. I was so blessed enough that I was able to order the entire collection. So I have the palette, the 4 Super Shocks, the 3 liners, and the 2 lip glosses. And I'm really excited to share them with you. I have them all laid out in front of me. I did use exclusively that palette today on my eyes. I don't think this is the exact tutorial that Christie put up on her channel. I didn't have the chance to watch that all the way through yet, but the look is definitely very similar. So I'll kind of walk through what I did when I get to looking at the palette. I took some swatch photos of everything, so I'm really excited to get into this. I hope you guys are too. I'm not going to put a look like at the end of this video. What I've been doing recently with my reviews is I've been filming like me using whatever palette it is to get ready, and then I insert that at the end of the video. I'm not going to do that because I'm thinking about upcoming doing a video like one look with every single Colourpop palette I own, which is kind of terrifying me, but I also really want to do it. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So you'll see a look that I do with this palette in that video. And if you want to see more videos, of course, then absolutely let me know. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get into the video. I think we're gonna start with the glosses, just because there's 2 of them. And we'll go glosses, liners, super shocks, and palettes, I think is how we'll do this. So also, if you are new, hello, my name is Kelsey. I review makeup and I do tutorials with makeup. Sometimes I'll do some hair stuff, and every once in a while I'll throw in a fun college lifestyle video because I am a senior in college. But if you're not new, thanks for coming back, appreciate it. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get started before I start rambling, because I will do that 100%. So there are 2 lip glosses in the collection, and they look like this. Love the packaging on the top here. It has the entire collection is themed like the Pacific Northwest, and it's all nature and mushrooms and everything like that, which is perfect for Christie, absolutely. So there are like different types of mushrooms all up on the top of the cap. And there are 2 shades. There's the shade Glacier, which is like this. It is a sparkly, pretty clear gloss, and there's silver glitter in here. And then you also have the shade Wildflower, which is more of like a pale nudie pink gloss. I've actually been wearing this one a bit more, but I feel like of the 2 of them, this one speaks to me more. So it doesn't make sense why I've been wearing this one more, but I have. But they are absolutely beautiful. They are 4 grams each, and they have a little bit of like a fruity scent to them. This is my first time actually using a Colourpop gloss, so I don't know if that's normal for them. I think it is, but it's got a little bit of like a fruity, like citrusy scent. It's really, really nice. I really like it. The texture is very smooth. It's not sticky. I am wearing Glacier today on my lip color. I mean, it just gives a beautiful sheen to the lips. The glitter isn't too like glittery in your face. This one obviously does have a little bit of pigment to it. There actually, if you look in my bottle, you can see a little bit of red there. That is from staining, from like using it on top of different lip colors and stuff like that. So like the lip color will get onto the doe foot applicator, and then we'll get in the product, but that's okay. The doe foot applicator is massive. Like, I don't know how much you can see that, but it is pretty large, which I kind of like personally. I know some people like glosses that have like the brush tip on them. No, I like doe foots. So I think these are absolutely beautiful. I will show you Wildflower as well. So like I said, it's kind of like a pale peachy nude. Absolutely beautiful. So now we're going to move on to liners. There are 3. These are their cream gel liner formulas. These are the boxes they come in. All of the boxes look pretty much the same. They all have that nature mushroom, and there's like pink and green on them. So beautiful. But we have three liners here. We have a green, a brown, and like a golden yellow. So the green is Spare Time, Thyme, as in the herb. We have Woodsy, which is the brown. Makes sense. Wood, brown. Yep. And then we have Marigold, which is the perfect way to describe this golden yellow, I think. So that's absolutely beautiful. I will insert the swatches right here, and I will also, if I haven't already, insert the swatches of the gloss as well. The cream gel liner formula is just, it's so good. It's so pigmented. It stays on your waterline if you use them there. I know that's where I use them. They will stay pretty much all day. Some colors will stay better than others, but they are beautiful. I am wearing Spare Time on my lower lash line and waterline today. I really like the colors specifically, and I think these are perfect for the collection. They do definitely give that like nature woodsy vibe to them. Haha, get it? Woodsy, the brown liner. I'm so good. So they do absolutely match the collection, and they match Christy's aesthetic, and I just think they're really good. And if you haven't checked out the cream gel liner formula, you absolutely need to. They're so freaking good. So next we're gonna move on to the 4 Super Shock shadows. Now if you don't know what the Super Shock shadows are, they are a very, I hate to use this word, but they're a very like moist powder shadow that it's just this very unique texture. It's almost bouncy, but it's buttery and smooth, and it's amazing. This was the first thing that I ever tried from Colourpop, and it definitely sold me on the brand for sure. So we have 4 of them in this collection. Got them right here. They normally come in a white packaging, but of course for this collection they came in green. Absolutely makes sense. We have the color Olympic, which is a beautiful like pale champagne-y color. We have the shade Mycelium, which I think is a mushroom, and that's a little more of like a golden champagne. Definitely sparkly, of course, for sure. Oh, and all of it has a little mushroom, and then Colourpop X Raw Beauty Christy here on the bottom. We have the shade Like a Moss, which is this gorgeous like olive green shimmer. It reminds me a lot of Mr. Tutorials from the Beauty Bay X Nikki Tutorials palette, if you tried that. This one has a little bit more olive to it than that one does. That one has a little bit more brown tones to it, but absolutely stunning. And last but not least, we have Campfire, which is this beautiful pigmented copper shade. The Super Shock shadow formula is extremely unique. The one thing that I will say about them is that, like, as you can see, they are pretty large, which is awesome. Like, yay, you're gonna have pigment for days. But because they are a little bit more of a wet powder formula, they do dry out on you if you don't use them and take care of them. I still have, I think, all but 1 or 2 of my original Colourpop Super Shocks. They are definitely drying out though, for sure, because I've had them for years and probably should get rid of them. But the formula is just buttery and smooth, and all of them are extremely pigmented. I find they apply best if you use your finger, but you can use a brush as well, especially if you spray it with something like a Fix Plus or a fixing spray from Revolution, something like that. Out of the 4 of these, I found this one, which is Campfire, to be the most pigmented, but my heart speaks to Like a Moss the most. The color Olympic is really good for a brow bone and inner corner highlight, and I think the color Mycelium is perfect for just an all-over lid color if you're just looking for something sparkly, neutral, but pretty basic. So I think that those are beautiful. And now we're gonna get to my favorite part of the collection. No shock to anybody. The palette, of course. So this is the At Forest Sight palette. I mean, just look at this. It matches the aesthetic of all of the boxes, unicartons, whatever. Absolutely gorgeous. I think that the name of the palette is so cute. And everything about this really does just scream Christy. If you first of all, if you haven't checked out Christy's channel, you absolutely need to. She is such a real one. She's such an angel, but she also is not afraid to speak her mind and share her opinions. And I love that. It's amazing. And she's just so fun to watch, and she just makes me laugh. And I also just love her vlogs with moving to her new house in the Pacific Northwest, which is where she's from. And I just think she's amazing. I'm also really happy for her. I know I didn't say that at the beginning of the video, but Christy, if you ever manage to watch this video, I'm so happy for you. So happy. You've had an amazing year compared to a lot of people, and I'm just so happy for you. I know you've been wanting this for a very long time, so congratulations. It's amazing. So like I said, this is the At Forest Sight palette. It's very thin, and it has all of the shades on the back as well as in the palette. It does come with, of course, a plastic protector sheet. There is no mirror on there, which is pretty common for Colourpop. Colourpop doesn't have a lot of palettes with mirrors on them. And this is what the palette looks like. It is absolutely beautiful. All of the shades are crazy pigmented. I'm going to show you West Coast, which is this like golden color. Just like, that is unreal. It's so stunning. I'm also going to show you Rainer, which is like this beautiful like brick red orange. Super pretty and also very pigmented. And then we'll also go with Fiddlehead, which is a beautiful olive green matte. So pretty. I will insert full swatches of the palette right now. But this palette is just, it's so stunning. The color story is beautiful. It's a rainbow palette without being a rainbow palette, and I think all of the colors really do speak to the beauty of nature. I've never been to the Pacific Northwest, at least that I can remember, so I can't speak to whether or not my camera stopped recording, but I cannot speak to whether or not these colors really represent the colors found in the Pacific Northwest. But this color story is just so beautiful. You can get so many different types of looks with this palette. It is definitely leaning on the warmer side for sure, but it's so beautiful. I actually really like this color here called Old Growth. I just think it is a beautiful transition shade for the crease, and it's just, it's stunning. I know that there's going to be a restock of this collection. I believe it's sometime in December, or it might even be coming soon. I will try and post the information about it in the description bar if I can find it. But I absolutely recommend, if you didn't get anything from this collection, my first recommendation, of course, is going to be the palette, because I think the palette is stunning. But of course, all of the items in this collection are amazing, which is no shock, because Colourpop is just, she's that brand. Colourpop is that brand. And I'm so excited for Christy, and I think this collection is amazing, and I absolutely will be using it in future videos. So that is everything I have for you guys. If you have any questions, of course, leave them down in the comments below, or you can message me on Twitter, Instagram, any of those. All of them are in the description bar. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Again, if you have any questions, or if there's something you want to see specifically more in depth of, absolutely let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye everybody!